So just a quick update about New Orleans. A, it's still hot, and B, I'm still sweating. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Once again, my name is Jay Pulliam. I hope you're doing alright. So if I have not said it enough times on this channel, I'm about to be a senior in college. Your boy is about to graduate. Yes, thank you. In my almost 4 years of college, I realized there's a lot that the blogs, that the students, the faculty, that the university websites probably don't tell you about going to college. There's a lot of things that people don't tell us that are pretty essential and pretty important when we're coming to college. So whether you're a freshman, a high school student, whether you're a college student right now, do you have anything else to add? Here are things that they do not tell you about coming to college. So the first thing, something that I remember kind of figuring out pretty quickly is that you now have to put effort into making and keeping your friends. Think back to high school. You probably were really friends with the people you had classes with every single day. You had classes with them every single day, 5 days a week, however many days per school year. You were friends with people that you saw every day. Coming to college, that's not always as true. You have classes every other day. You may make friends with people that are in a completely different major, a completely different school, a completely different department than you. So you probably won't see them every day. You may see them on the weekends, but that really means that if you value that person, you now have to put effort into keeping that friendship going. Inviting them out to places, that means making sure they're doing okay in their classes. That means just checking in with people that you call your friends, because you're probably not going to see them as often or nearly as much as you did in high school. The next thing that they do not tell you about college and you need to get very well versed in are three things: Blackboard, Starfish, Gmail. Learn them, use them, don't let them abuse you. Blackboard is pretty much where your teachers post your assignments and your grades and your classes. Starfish, at least for my college, my university, is where they'll check you if you're not coming to class, or if you are making a low grade, you may need to drop, or something like that. And then Gmail, just in my experience, is across the board the email platform that my professors use. A lot of schools uses just because it's really, it can integrate itself into a lot of other things. So really learn how to use Blackboard, how to use Gmail, and how to use and not let Starfish abuse you. Next thing that I really had to learn, that I feel like I'm constantly revamping, is have a really good self-care routine. So in college, you're busy, you're going to be stressed a lot, you're going to be doing a lot of things, you're going to be going a lot of different places, you're going to be learning a ton, and that takes a toll on you. It can be good, it can be bad, but regardless, it takes a toll on you as a person. So definitely have a good self-care routine. So that means have a time or have a routine that you go to when you're stressed, so you don't completely burn yourself out before you're even done with your first year of school. So I guess what I like to do is I like to, if I'm coming home, just take an hour, hour and a half just to not do homework, whether to not answer emails, to just, whether it's watching a couple YouTube videos, maybe a movie or something like that on the weekend. Do something that doesn't involve you doing classwork and doesn't involve you being stressed. That you can just come, recenter yourself, be by yourself for a little bit, take a walk, go get a coffee or a smoothie, and just do something that's not related to your classwork, and that can help you just recenter yourself and be a better person to go back into your classwork. The next thing that they do not tell you about college is learn the drop class formula. A lot of times in college, you will have a class where you will maybe have 2 tests, or you won't have as many tests or as many chances to boost your grade or to keep your grade high. So say you have 3 tests and you make a C on the first one, a B and a B on the second one. So say you need to make at least a B in the class, you need to make an A or a B or higher on the next test to make sure you have that grade you need. Or let's say you just need to make a C in the class and you have bombed, you made a D and a C on the first 2 tests and you are not really sure how your grade's going to turn out. Learn how to calculate your grade and how to talk to your professors so they can help you calculate your grade, because it'll help you in the long run when you need to figure out whether you need to drop a class or figure out maybe the test score you need to make to pass or to make the grade that you need to make in that class. Because there's a formula and a lot of us get confused on it, so just make sure you understand how that works for you personally. The next thing that they do not tell you about college is, repeat after me, studying with your friends does not work. I can't tell you the amount of times I've set up study groups with my personal friends. and we've spent 2 hours laughing and kikiing and eating and getting food, and then we're like, ugh, well, it's already 10 o'clock, I gotta go, I got an 8 a.m. class in the morning, and you haven't done any studying and you're not prepared. And you know you're not prepared. Unless your friends are like deep in your major with you and you guys have like the same classes, the same like study patterns, don't study with your friends. Get a study group or study alone, or get a study group or something like that together of people just in your class that are all trying to actually study in a study session, because when you're with your friends, you want to have fun, you want to keep it casual, but you really need to get your work done if you're trying to study for a big test or trying to do a presentation or a group project. Yeah, studying with your friends doesn't work a lot. So yeah, I would stay away from it personally. If you can do it, good for you, but me personally, and for a lot of people that I know, it doesn't work, so I would stay clear of that. The next thing that they don't tell you about college is that around finals time, it becomes flu season. The sniffling starts right after Thanksgiving. Like you'll be in class and you just hear like a lot of sniffing, a lot of sneezing, a lot of coughing, and you know flu season is upon you. But the thing is, flu season always coincides with finals, and it's really annoying when you're sick, you're tired, your body hurts, you're like producing buckets of snot, but you still have to type a paper, you still have to, you know, study for a test, study for an exam, study for not a midterm, study for a test or an exam, and you're sick. With that, I would just say be prepared, have some vitamins with you, make sure you're getting enough sleep, have that self-care routine down, because that's really when it's going to help when you're sick, and you just really need to get all your studying done out the way and then take care of yourself, or vice versa. The very last thing that I want to tell about what they don't tell you about college is, guys, specifically to my male identifying people, learn how to tie a tie. These lovely things, these things that you are now going to have to wear because you are a big boy, and you need to learn how to tie these because you're going to be giving presentations, you're going to be going on interviews, you're going to be looking for jobs and going on job interviews, and you really need to learn how to tie a tie. It's just essential for like business casual, however, whatever field you find yourself in, or whatever, you know, major you're in, you're gonna have to wear a tie at some point. And what my subscribers are not gonna be doing is we're not gonna have a tie already tied that someone else did for us that we never undo, and it's just in our closet in a loop and we just tighten it. That's not what we're gonna do. So find a tutorial, look online, there's plenty of tutorials on how to tie a tie. There's like a billion different ways, and all of them can work for you. So guys, male affirming, masculine affirming people, please learn how to tie a tie. And that is part 1 of my things they don't tell you about college. Part 2 will be things that they don't tell you about coming to an HBCU. So be on the lookout for that. I am super excited to be filming that. That is all the time we have for today, everyone. Thank you for visiting my channel once again. As usual, my social media links will be in the description box below, and I will see you guys later.